Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, with the word living with before God and Jesus. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, all you brothers in the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, the confusion of faces. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakah Kwadash, Brakathum to you brothers and your families and a few sisters. Alright, this is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 4. It said, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. So right now, when we preach out there, we're preaching to the men of the nation of Israel. Alright? The Lord is calling on to you. Alright? And yes, you get a few sisters that are listening to us, but this message, is for the men mainly at this point of time. Because the order is Yahweh, then Yahweh Shai, then the men, and then the women. Alright? This is Acts chapter 2, verse 21. It say, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. You see? So, let me get next scripture. Man supposed to be teaching this word. Alright? This is Revelation 21 verse 3. And I beheld a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle, alright, or the house of the Most High, is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them, and be their power. So the Lord is only dealing with the men at this point of time. He ain't dealing with you women on that level. Alright? On a level of being a teacher, prophesying out on the street. Alright? You get your place. According to the scripture, you're supposed to teach the younger women how to be obedient to their husband if you're an older woman. Alright? And what else I will get it in a few, but before I go to that, let me get it one more scripture in Ezekiel. God. Ezekiel 34 verse 31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your power, said the Lord Yahweh. Alright? So now that we established that, let me go into what is the role of a woman. Where to go first? Let me go to 1 Timothy chapter 5, I think it's 13. This is 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 9. It said, let not a widow be taken into the number under 60 years old. Under 60 years old, having been the wife of one man. And 60. Alright, 20 is a score. It said, well reported of for good works. If she have brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, if she have washed the saints' feet, if she have relieved the afflicted, if she have diligently followed every good work. And a part of that good work is for a woman to keep silence in the church. Meaning obedient, meaning subjection to her husband, to the men of the Lord. By knowing our place. Alright? It said, but the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against a Mashiach, they will marry, having damnation because they have cast off the first love. Because these younger women, all they're going to be thinking about is some D. Alright, they're not serious about this work. Alright, all they want is some D. And that's all they would come around for. Alright, they just want some dick. It said, having damnation because they have cast off the first faith, and were told they learn to be idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but toddlers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. Alright? And as these younger women, they are not in order. Alright, so when we out on the street, we call in the men. Alright, we speak unto the men of the nation of Israel. And not every man to the elect men. Alright? I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. Meaning you have to be in order. Alright, you have to conduct yourself as a woman of the Lord. You have to be in subjection. You can't be out there dressing like a whore and calling yourself an Israelite. Looking like a whore. Your attitude and your behavior like a whore. But on the other hand, you saying you're an Israelite. You're rapping and you're tying your ear and you do all that sort of stuff. But your attitude is nasty as hell. Verse 15, for some are already torn aside after Satan. Now, let me go to Titus. Is that Titus 3? Titus 2 verse 3, it say, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. So the older women, you ain't supposed to be out there be drinking a lot of wine, being a drunkard and talking all sort of shit. Alright, not accusing anyone. Since you come back to your nationality, naming and you're calling, and the Lord's name is upon you, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright? Not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. So that's your place, women. Your place ain't supposed to be teaching a man. Alright? The scripture said don't usurp authority over man. That's our feet. What is that? First Timothy chapter 2 verse 11. Alright? So that's your place. Alright? To teach the younger women. And you have to conduct yourself in that way by being obedient and in subjection. Let me get this one more precept. I'll just jump to the point. First Peter chapter 3 verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement. You see, so you all are the daughters of Sarah. And Sarah obeyed her man. Alright? Our mother Sarah obey our father Abraham. Alright? Calling him Lord. And you are the daughters of Sarah. Alright? So you have to conduct yourself as Sarah. Alright? So with that, I hope this video edified the elect men of the nation of Israel and the women. Right? All praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakwadash. Shalom, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Brakatah.